Hi, this is Jared Polak, founder of Entre Results. Really excited to talk about what we're going to talk about today, and that is talking a little bit about how to create an unbelievable hiring process. I've had a lot of conversations over the last few years about the best way to hire, the most efficient way to hire, the simplest way to hire. So I'm going to come up with just a few little tidbits on how to be the best at hiring. So we're going to look at the three areas of hiring. Number one is recruitment. Number two is the actual interviews. And number three is the decision and quickly thereafter. So again, we're going to look at recruitment, interviews, and the decision. As we look at recruitment, it's really important before you get started to have a clarity of who you want to hire and what position they're going to fill. So you can create job descriptions, or you can create something called a job scorecard. We're not going to go into detail in those, but really just identifying what are the characteristics and the skill sets and the qualities that you want in the person you are looking to hire. The second thing we need to look at is, where are we going to find that person? What avenues are we going to utilize to put ourselves in the position to eventually interview multiple people that fit that criteria? And you might look at within your existing network in terms of networking or marketing to find that person. You might look at opportunities online, advertisements. And so what you want to do is come up with the top 3 to 5 areas or ways that you're going to try to recruit and find the right person to interview. And as you look at those 3 to 5 areas, it's important to analyze how much time it's going to take, as well as what's the financial investment. So for example, if you send an email out to your existing network letting them know you're looking for a specific person and you send the job description, how long is that going to take you and how much is it going to cost? The other side of it would be, how much would it cost to put an advertisement out, or how much time would it take and how much would it cost to go out and network to try to find that person? Next, we look at the criteria that needs to be set up when you are recruiting to eliminate bad fits. And so maybe if you put an advertisement out there, or you put it out to your network in terms of trying to find that person, put some good restrictions on there, or maybe some tests so that they have to pass the test in order to actually get to the interview. What's going to happen is, sometimes a lot of my clients get flooded with applicants, but they're not qualified. And so if you can figure out a few ways to eliminate those unqualified candidates, that will help you free up a lot of your time. And then finally, once you do get a qualified candidate to interview, follow up immediately. A lot of times, people let people fall through the cracks and they end up finding positions elsewhere because they didn't have a appropriate follow-up. Number 2 is the actual interview. And there's lots of different methodologies for interviewing, but one thing I want to encourage is always share with them the core values, the company culture during this time, because you're not only interviewing for skill set, but also for fit within company culture. That's extremely important. I would recommend using profile tools, not to make decisions 100% on those profile tools, but it's very helpful as a part of your decision, like using DISC assessment, or maybe the Berkman assessment, or Myers-Briggs, something like that. Next is understanding that there's going to be multiple interviews with multiple people interviewing the candidates. And again, there's a variety of ways you can go with that. But finally, you have got to have reference checks. Reference check, and there's a specific methodology I recommend in order to do those reference checks. But hey, listen, it absolutely has to happen. Some people don't believe in reference checks, but I'm telling you, it is crucial. The final thing is making a decision. Now, in terms of making a decision, definitely think about it, discuss it, but don't wait too long, because again, these candidates they're looking to fill their life with another job or another career, and if you wait too long, you can sometimes lose people. After you make the decision, or before you make the decision, you can have a mini on-the-job trial run just to make sure it's a good fit before the official hire. And then obviously, There can be an extra heightened expectation after the decision the first 90 days in terms of less opportunity for them to make mistakes, higher expectations during those 90 days. Now, this is not meant to talk about the actual onboarding process and the initial training, but we really want to just talk about the recruitment, the actual interview, and the decision. So that's it. Go out and follow that process, make it happen, and have fun doing it today.